afternoon, my name is Maria Isabel Fuentes. I'm part of the teacher development course, and this is the interview about portfolio, teacher's journal, and peer observation. Right now we are at Newman's project, Friendly Town, and we are with Sandra Romero. She is a teacher, an English teacher here. So, hi Sandra, how are you?
Hi, thank you.
So, do you know what a teacher portfolio is?
I assume that it's like the resume of all the work and things that you have done with your students.
Okay. Have you ever used one?
I haven't. I was prompted and I was told, but I haven't started mine.
Okay. Would you consider doing one?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Do you know the differences of a working portfolio and a showcase portfolio?
No, not really.
Okay. Do you think it is useful to have a teaching portfolio in order to get a better job?
Yeah, because it's gonna show all the things that you have created, your classes there. I mean, it's like having you working in just one book.
Okay. So right now we're going to speak about peer observation. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, of course. I like having being observed by a teacher.
Do you feel comfortable with it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
Because, well, it depends who does it, but if it is someone who actually works with you, that person could give you good ideas about your class.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a win-win.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think peer observation has any advantages or disadvantages? Disadvantages, because you just said.
Yeah. If that person doesn't like you,
Yeah.
I think it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I think when it has to do with like personal things, it's not good to have like when the person doesn't like you, as you say, and they want to destroy you, then that's not a good
Yeah,
strategy. So okay. And have you ever learned something by observing a peer?
Yeah, I had the opportunity to work in 2 schools in England, and I spent 6 months observing because I wasn't allowed to do anything with the kids. And I think that it was the first time I had the opportunity to observe all the classes, and the best that could happen to me as a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what aspects do you think are being observed when using this strategy? The observer, what does he or she observe in your classes?
Well, it depends, no, because every person like has different goals.
Mm-hmm.
But in my case, I was observing the things that I should do,
And
the
what you
practices,
shouldn't do.
exactly, and the things that I shouldn't. As simple as that. I shouldn't do that because look the result. Or I should do this because I like what the
Yeah.
result was.
Okay, and the last one, the last topic is, do you know what a teacher journal is? Okay. So if I tell you that it is like a book where you write down everything that happened in your class, good and bad, would you use one?
I think we should. But I thought at one time in my life that it was going to be like, I didn't want that book to be like the yellow old book that I was going to use to do my lessons. It's because there's always, I mean, you have many resources now with the internet that you can use instead of like writing down things and using them again. So I would prefer not to have it.
Well, it's not just for good things; it works also for problems you had on the specific class, and it helps you to improve that later. It's not just for reading what worked and doing it again, but for things for you. It's a journal, it's a diary, it's your own diary. So, do you think reflecting on your own class is a good strategy?
Of course, of course, because well, that's how you actually create your lessons, no? If you know that that activity was good or that activity didn't work, well, you know how to do it better or stop using it or create a new activity. So I think it's how we work, all of us, I think.
And the last question: do you ever ask yourself questions about your teaching practices?
All the time for 20 years.
Is it useful?
Of course, every single day, because But that's how we work. The thing is that's how we create things, new things, and new strategies.
Okay, thank you so much, Sandra.
Very welcome.
Thank you.